I woke up this morning, I immediately sprung out of bed and turned on NFL pregame shows. There's just something special about the first full Sunday of the NFL season, and that is today. 8 games filled the early time slot, including the season opener in Minneapolis. Tampa Bay was in town this afternoon to begin Kevin O'Connell's second season as head coach. Bucs were feeling good after winning 2 of 3 in the preseason. Vikings went winless. It wasn't until the second quarter when either team found the end zone. It was the good guys who struck first. Cousins looks long for Jordan Addison. The rookie hauls in the 39-yard pass right at the goal line. His first career touchdown. Minnesota was up 7-3. Just over a minute left in the half. After the Vikings added 3 more points, Tampa Bay evens it up. Baker Mayfield sails one to a Mike Evans in the end zone for 28 yards. Going into the locker room, it was a tie ball game at 10. Into the second half now. Buccaneers were able to get the edge midway through the third. Mayfield takes his time, fires to Trey Palmer in a sea of purple. It's 6 more points plus the extra point. They go up 17-10. Vikings tie it back up in the opening moments of the fourth. Inside of the 5, swung out to Madison. Madison earns every bit of these 6 points. 13.5 minutes to play. Ball game was tied at 17. 5 minutes to play now, still tied at 17. A 4th and 3 prompts a 57-yard try for Chase McLaughlin. He's going to knock it through. Tampa Bay takes a 3-point lead. Bucs back with the ball now. They're going to have 2 minutes to play. Minnesota with no timeouts. All Tampa needs to do is convert the 3rd and 10, and they do. They'd run the clock out the rest of the way. Tampa Bay hangs on to beat Minnesota at U.S. Bank Stadium behind Baker Mayfield's 173 yards and 2 scores. Kirk Cousins throws for 344 yards after completing 33 of his 44 passes. Justin Jefferson went over 100 yards for the 25th time in his career. It's a short turnaround for Minnesota. They play on Thursday in Philadelphia. Plenty of other football in the early afternoon slot today, highlighted by a 49ers 30-7 rout of Pittsburgh on the road. Browns hold Cincinnati to only 3 points. Joe Burrow looked really rough today. Falcons win at home. The Jags go to Indy and score 31. Ravens don't allow a touchdown, and the Saints win by a penny over Tennessee. We'll have more from week 1 of the NFL regular season tonight on First News at 10. Downtown Minneapolis was a happening place today. The Twins also hosted the Mets. And let me tell you, it was the Pablo Lopez show. We start in the 7th inning. Lopez gets a swing and a miss for his 12th strikeout of the day, tying a career high. An inning later, Lopez is going to strike out 2 more to earn that new career high in strikeouts with 14. He only allowed 2 hits and walked no one. Still scoreless game. Griffin Jacks would come in for the 9th. 2 runners on base. DJ Stewart brings them both in. He yanks a double into right center field. Brandon Nimmo and Francisco Lindor score. That would be the difference in this one. Jacob Morse is pumping his fist across the studio. Despite 8 innings of scoreless baseball from Pablo Lopez, Minnesota can't complete the sweep of New York. 5 Mets pitchers combined to hold Minnesota scoreless and compile only 4 hits. It's still the 3rd straight series win for the Twins. Tampa Bay comes to town the next 3 days. That's all for sports. We wrap